Okay, so now we're at the Smith machine, and this is going to be your second exercise for the after the warm-up. You go straight into this one.
After this.
And now you're going to do a little warm-up on the Smith, or do you go straight into heavy weights?
No, I should do step by step, but with some short warm-up. So it will be, let's say, a little bit faster.
Right.
Then if I start from zero here, then it's much more long-lasting and much more difficult warm-up.
Yeah.
So now I shall do 1-2 sets for warm-up, and then bigger weight to be in working sets.
Okay.
So maybe I shall do double or even triple working sets. Depends how I feel and on which range of this working set will be.
Okay.
Will be 100, 120, 140. Let's see how the things are going. I should try to do my best, like I'm trying to do my best on each training.
Yeah. So every training you go for, are you trying to beat a personal record, or are you trying to equalize it, or are you trying to get, what are you going for every training?
More and more. New record if possible. If not, new weight record. But then in number of repetitions, number of sets, because I need to feel pain, I want to feel that I'm stiff, then I can say, okay, my day was successful.
Right.
Maybe I didn't break a record on kilograms, but I would break my record in centimeters.
All right. So I have one quick question about this though, because a lot of people, they train in the gym, well, without a plan, you know. Sometimes they come in, they lift weights here and there, and then you ask them what they're doing, what they're working on, and they're saying that they're training just for maintenance. You know, for maintenance, just to keep the muscle mass and that. And so I was wondering, what are your thoughts on that, on maintenance?
It's different between person and person.
Okay.
So
genetics?
I would say genetics, and it must be in you. If you have this in your genes, if you are a hunter, then you are trying to catch your prey, to kill your prey, and then to eat your prey. So you should be master of this prey, not that prey is master of you.
So you're hungry, basically. You're always trying to get it.
Absolutely hungry, and I enjoy in this. So I don't see, and I don't never tell I'm suffering. No, I'm enjoying. In the fact, it's heavy, but it's pleasure. And if it's not pleasure, if you don't feel as a reward, if you feel this, that somebody shall crucify you, that it's your punishment, in my world, for such person, it's not place here. Go to Disney World, go to some other kind of entertainment.
Yeah, go play.
Go play, exactly. That's perfect word. Go play.
It's funny that Davorin said this, because I actually feel the same way about it when I work out. Because secretly, you know, some people are like, oh, I hate working out, I don't want to go to the gym. I actually enjoy going to the gym now, because it's a thing that you build up over time. It's like an addiction. You get addicted to the endorphins, you get addicted to the lifting of the weights, you get addicted to the whole process of working out. But then, like you say, sometimes when you push yourself to a failure, it hurts. But at the end of the day, you know that you're going to be rewarding yourself later on through that pain. The growth occurs. So you kind of got to link the pain to something enjoyable so that you can get the best results. So every time you're in the gym, you yourself are pushing yourself and motivating yourself to get it.
And you are testing yourself. You're improving yourself. And in the same time, you are discovering. You're discovering new things. Maybe new movements, new style, new combination of exercises, so you can improve yourself. And in my case, everything what I'm talking to my students, first million times I'm testing on myself. So I'm not just transferring something what I heard on YouTube,
on a 2-minute clip. Like.
Yes, or in some magazines. No, I shall do this first on myself. I shall try to invent something new, and if it works on me, then I will tell to my students, let's try how it works on your body. On my body it works good, it was not some negative consequences. So let's do this. Let's make your body perfect. Let's make your body how you wish. What are your wishes? So we shall improve this part, this segment of your body, but the way how I test on myself. And if I see that this is not dangerous and that this is giving results, then it's perfect.
All right.
Everybody's happy.
For sure.
And one thing I want to add, I want to do this natural, but real natural way. So not using any kind of steroids, growth hormones,
Right.
or similar
Yeah.
chemistry. So all what I'm doing, it's, I can really say, clean and natural way with hard work.
Yeah.
Of course, results can't be so, let's say, sensational. I cannot explode in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. How much is this? Cycles. But
Yeah.
about this, there are persons who can talk
Oh, for
about
sure.
this, who are experts in this chemistry. But as I say, I'm always ready for any kind of challenge.
Oh, for sure. Well, you've got a wealth of experience in the past in your background, so you've kind of taken on many different terrains, many different scenarios, and I mean,
Exactly. So
speaks for itself. But I can also vouch for that because when I came in the gym, you were here on my first day of training, and so was my previous coach. And it was basically, I came in and I said, you know what, in 3 months, I want to get maximum results. Put on 7 kilos of muscle mass and be shredded. And everyone like pretty much laughed. They were like, mate, like that is never going to happen.
Yeah.
It's only going to take, you said a year minimum.
yeah,
It's coming up to a year, and I'm going to start shredding in the next month or so. So then we're going to see what the results are. But I could tell you that in that amount of time, in a year, I've gained 7 kilos,
yes.
right?
So
Took me a year.
This is possible in 1 year,
Yeah.
in 3 months. Yes, with chemistry. And this is false. This is a lie. Because after these 3 months, when you stop,
Right. So I had another question about that as well. Yeah, you shrink, that's for sure.
absolutely,
Because you see like
It's-
before and after.
It's like a balloon, full of air, full of water.
And then you pop it. And,
Pop, exactly, and all disappears.
So yeah, I mean, because for example yourself, you're 65, 66 now?
66.
66.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, 66 years old, and look at the size of you. I mean, so you've been training for years and years and years
Yeah.
and years and years. And this is consistency. And when I see Davorin train in the gym, all I see is a man going really slow and controlled. And that's the most painful thing in my experience,
Yeah,
going
it is.
really slow. So I can see how you're maximizing every workout with the time and the tension on the muscle, because if I, for example, the pullovers that you just did before,
Yeah.
you were taking like maybe 15 to 20 seconds to do one rep.
Yeah.
You know, so 1 rep, 15 seconds under tension is insane for the muscle to be like under that amount of tension for the whole set.
Especially if it's big weight, to control and to fight against this big weight, it's quite a job, I can confess.
So I could only imagine what you would look like if you were on some form of, you know, steroids or something. You would be exploding out yourself, like it would just be ridiculous.
I would say there is no door which I could enter if I'm using steroids.
Yeah,
Trust
'cause
me.
just the size of you, you know, you got that natural Eastern European massive build, you know, like
Yeah.
was it from the Balkans?
Yes, yes.
So warriors, right? The race of warriors.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Every few decades we have a new war. We create. If there is not a war, we shall create something.
You'll find a way.
We find a way. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it just speaks for itself, because you see a lot of things on social media and on the internet, like 50, 60-year-olds who are shredded and got tons of muscle mass. But the problem with that is your testosterone levels, they just dip after the age of 35, 40.
Yeah.
After 40, I think it's when it really starts to decline. As the more your testosterone declines, the harder it is to pack on muscle mass.
Absolutely.
That's you got to wonder how, you know, obviously they're on some form of chemistry. They're using probably human growth hormone or something. Not necessarily, well, who knows what they're using, but they're on something, because from what I've seen, it's very difficult to see someone pushing 50 60 looking lean? Because
Yeah.
you're big and bulky basically.
Yeah.
You're not shredded. If you were shredded, I'd probably be thinking there's something a bit strange going on there.
Yes, but I would tell you like that. I can relatively easy, without chemistry, maybe in 3 months I can shred myself. But point is, with this shredding, also you shall lose
Muscle mass.
some. Yes. So especially if it's very fast process, then of course you don't have time to how to say, to take proper care of the muscle mass.
Right.
But from the other thing, these muscles, they are steady muscles because the density of these muscles is not like density of steroid muscles. So specific weight of 1 cubic centimeter is much bigger because it's years and years of hard work. So they have density because they didn't grow with this growth hormone or steroids in 1, 2, maximum 3 months.
Yeah.
It's years. So you can lose something or you can lose some power, but it's minimal. I mean, you don't change yourself that you like cut yourself on the half. Like its case, you can easily find these on net pictures of these huge champions, and after they stop. Then you see their real origin, their real genetic.
I mean, they got a little bit of muscle left, right? But compared to the pictures, it's
Yes, comparing to the
can't
picture,
recognize them, right?
it's shredded maybe for 50% or something like that.
okay. All right. So there are no shortcuts, basically. You got to put in the work.
Shortcuts are not long lasting. Easy come, easy go.
What about the beach body, Davorin? It's coming up to June, July soon. Everyone's gonna be on holiday. You know, that's when everyone goes to the gym. Give me 2 weeks, I'll get into the shape of my life. Beach body.
Well,
What do you have to say to those people?
what I would say, yes, start preparing now, but not for this summer, for the next summer.
But they don't wanna hear that,
For the
Davorin.
summer of
They don't wanna hear
2019.
that.
Yes, I know that they don't want to do.
Where's the pill? Where's the magic pill?
That's the right point. So, again, this folk sellers, magicians, they are making profit on such people. They are selling these magic pills which shall do everything that you look perfect, let's say 2 weeks in 1 month or similar. But on your example, you know exactly how much work, how much sweat, how much blood you need for change of, let's say, 7 kilograms of your body weight in 1 year.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's really no joke.
It's no joke.
It's a job. Like it's a, you know, that's the thing I was thinking.
Full time. It's full time.
It's hard.
job.
Like it's hard bloody work because you haven't always got the time, and when you do come in, you got to maximize it, and then you got to go home and eat. So it's like, and then you got to work. So you know, it's like, so this is the thing where I think where, you know, at the moment there's a lot of like, well, there's like people that are overweight. You can't call people fat anymore, so let's just forget about that. But everyone's looking at the magazines and they're seeing like all of these six packs and big chests and chiseled bodies, zero body. Well, there's like what, 10% body fat, 12% body fat, and everyone wants to be shredded, and everyone wants to have a nice physique, and it's kind of like no one wants to take their t-shirts off anymore because they're too embarrassed of how their body looks. But a natural, normal body is not supposed to be dense in muscle. You shouldn't have tons of muscle. It's unnatural because your body, you know, is trying to preserve calories, and the more muscle mass you have, the more it burns. So evolutionarily speaking, it wouldn't be correct to have tons of muscle mass. Because
Of course. But also, what I would say, especially if we are talking about pictures, so thanks God they invented Photoshop and similar programs. So I would say it's not 100% truth what you see on the picture.
Right.
there is here on the table one magazine on the front page. One famous person who is now, last year he was 70, now he's 71. One very famous
Bodybuilder?
One famous bodybuilder, so you can see the picture which they made. So, well, it's face of 20 years old boy, so smooth, or Photoshop, or
yeah.
So the rest of the story you can see and you can conclude.
Right. Well, yeah.
And have your opinion about that.
Yeah. I mean, I know what the thing is, like, I'm shocked because when I'm in the gym, I always talk to Davorin about this and other bodybuilders because there's some people that are training for it, but I never knew the amount of steroids that were going on. Like, I just thought it was IFBB big bodybuilders. But you have the average guy who, it's like, yeah, like taking drugs, you know, like, why do people take cocaine? Why do people smoke weed? Why do people take steroids? People just want the quick results. And I mean, I guess it would seem logically better if you're like, why would I take cocaine when I can take steroids and I can see the result? But at the end of the day, drugs are drugs.
Exactly, drugs are drugs. But what people, they want instant success.
And they want to be applauded and, you know, admired. And they want to stand out. They want to look bigger, look better.
Yes. But even the biggest superstar in this world, people become boring. So these people, they forget they could be star for 1 month, or 2, 3 months. Okay, now we have enough. We want to get rid of you. Let's choose another clown.
Oh yeah, because you're very easily replaced. Billions of people on the planet.
Exactly. So try to do something with your body, with your inner world. I don't think it's only outside. Build yourself from in. Build the quality outside, inside. This is something which stays in you. And what is presenting you to the one circle of people who would like you, who care about you, not the whole world. Because for the rest of the population, so for 99% of world population, you could be just instant star which shall shine. 1 day, 1 week, maybe 1 year, and let's choose another one. So
get your psychology right, basically. Surround yourself with the right people.
Exactly.
But then again, like, well, I completely agree with you. I think it's all in the head. That's one of the main reasons I started talking to Davorin, was because of your background and the bodybuilding. And there's also a war veteran, so that's pretty crazy. And I found it fascinating that, you know, like, you seem normal to me, you know, after going through the war. Like, it's pretty insane. So you must be psychologically strong, mentally strong, right? You've seen stuff, you've done stuff, you've experienced things.
Yes.
And so the psychology part was very important. And this is the other thing where body, like, now there's all these things, people talking about fat shaming, people just, you know, don't mention what people look like because it's the worst thing that you can ever do. And at the end of the day, if you tell someone, look, you're a little bit overweight, maybe, you know, you go for a run or eat a little bit clean or something like that, it's not necessarily bad. It's probably a good thing. If you do it in the right way. If you go around calling people fat bastards, you know, they're just gonna probably go home and cry and eat some more. But the problem is, you watch TV, you watch Hollywood. Let's say I'm a shy person, I'm introverted, and I'm watching films. Then I see these guys with the muscles getting all the girls because, well, that's how it usually goes, right?
Yeah.
Like, the biggest guy, he's probably the strongest, he's alpha, let's get involved. And then I'm skinny and I go to the gym for like 3-4 months, I don't see the results. And then I start asking people, how the hell did you get such a big bicep? How the hell did you get such a big chest? What did you do? They're like, oh, let me train you. Then they build rapport, they build a bond, they get friendly. Then he's like, now let me really show you how I did it.
Yeah.
And then he sticks a syringe in his ass and makes him blow up. Like, it's pretty much that, right?
Yes.
So I guess...
Totally true.
Yeah, so I mean, let's have it right. I'd love to have loads of muscles, walk around naked and have all the girls, like, at my feet. But let's also have it right. Like, I'm not willing to take some drugs for that. Like, I'm not willing to put my life on the line for some bullshit. So at the end of the day, psychology.
Yeah. Right? So try to do this all your life. Do this now, when you are 25 or 30. Try to prolong, so don't be extreme, but try to be good, very good, almost perfect all your life.
Yeah, I completely agree. So build the habit at a young age, and it will reward you later on in life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Exhibit A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Davorin, that was insightful. Now, what are we working on? What are we going for here?
Yes, we should do some presses.
Okay.
This workout.
Okay.
So it will be 1, 2 short, relative short sets of warming up for the presses. Then it will be some working sets.
Yeah.
On this device, so on Smith cage, then we should go to other devices to do some other exercises for the chest.
So you're working with, I'd say, 50 kilos. The bar is 10.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's like warm up.
All right.
So I should use this medium grip.
Okay, so shoulder width, that is, right?
Yeah. A little bit wider than the shoulder. So slow down, faster up, explosive. So I'm trying to do 20 repetitions. And of course, here I don't need big assistance of my abs, but I'm slightly using them also to prepare them for the next set with bigger weights.
So here you're contracting your abs.
Yes. So I start, because from ground zero it's difficult to start. So from this position. Then of course I need some assistance, and this assistance are my abs.
So you generate power from the abs?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. That was the first warming up set.
Yeah. So now what we go and do, incrementally go up, or do you stick another 40 kilos on that?
I shall put another 20 kilos,
On each side?
another 10 on each side,
All right.
so in total 20 kilos.
Okay.
Because it's somehow my metrics, then I put 20 kilos, then later are smaller steps. So more I'm going up with weight,
Yeah.
smaller steps are.
Okay. Right.
So I will put 10 on each side.
And do you work the shoulders as well today, or do you not?
Yes, I will work shoulders after I finish presses.
Yeah.
For the chest, then I shall do some shoulder presses.
Okay.
So it's like that. My press training, one training or 2 trainings, I start my training with chest presses.
Right.
Then every second or every third, I start with shoulder presses, and this day they are dominating. So then chest press is more or less like auxiliary
What do you mean by that?
workout. So most of the time I'm using shoulder.
Okay.
I'm doing shoulder presses.
You're engaging
Then-
those muscles.
Yes, then rest of the time. So let's say on one training I do maybe 75% of presses, they are chest presses.
Yeah.
Then different kind of shoulder presses, 25% of time.
Yeah.
So on second or third training, it's vice versa. It's 75% of shoulder exercises, mostly presses. Then the rest of the story are chest presses.
Okay. All right.
So it's never 50-50. So
It's always going to be dominated by one. So in this case,
dominated by one.
yes. So in this case, you'll go 75% of the exercise will be chest,
Yes.
and then 25 will be your shoulders.
Exactly.
Do you ever just do a strict shoulder day?
Only shoulders day I don't have, because shoulders I train and with push and with pull. So when I'm pulling, when I do my back,
Yeah.
then I have also exercises for the shoulders.
Okay.
So shoulders are practically involved in presses and in pulls.
Ah, I wasn't aware of that.
Yes, so I'm doing shrugs when I'm doing my back.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
Doing shrugs and doing tractions. Also doing with cable machine,
Yep.
with single arm, doing.
Okay, so the indirect workout is enough, plus you polish it off with an extra couple of
Exactly,
exercises.
exactly,
Right, I get it.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Right.
I should put another weight here. Now it's a little bit more demanding for my abs. And of course for the pectoralis and my arms.
And the rep range? 10 to 12?
Still more than that. So if I can't do 20, I do around 15, because it's still
Relatively
like
light.
light preparation for real weights. So on the next level, I shall start this range. 12, 10, 8.
So now we're gonna stick on some 10s again, or?
Yes, now I shall remove this test and put 20 on each side.
Okay.
Now I shall have a little break to catch some air.
I thought you were a hunter, a warrior, Davorin. There
Yes.
are no breaks.
Yeah, there are. If you see, and lions and tigers, they also, after some sprints,
You take a little
they
rest.
cool down. They cool down a little bit.
All right, I get you.
Yeah, because it's difficult to work this in a row,
For sure.
especially if you are working slowly. It's exhausting your body. It's huge consumption of energy. So you need, of course, more time for recuperation.
Okay.
Because short sets, small weights, short sets, I mean fast
Yeah.
sets. There you can do practically in the row, but the result is not so sensational.
I agree. Like that's what someone told me yesterday, because I was doing chest yesterday, and he told me like, listen, you're not resting enough. You know the philosophy is that everyone tells you 1 minute, rest 1 minute, 10 reps, 1 minute, 10 reps, 1 minute, 10 reps. So I wasn't exactly doing 1 minute, but I was working out with the buddy, and every time he'd finish, I'd dive right in. But I was lifting quite heavy, so I wasn't hitting my target. And I mean, I liked it because I was hitting failure.
Yeah.
So my chest today is completely fucked. Like, you know, so
Yes, but always take care that you don't become tired before end of your training.
Right.
Because it's not point to train 10 minutes and kill yourself and be totally tired. Effect of that, except that you are tired, is nothing. Could be even failure
interesting.
of the muscles. So give time. It's the same with car. If you see that you need some gasoline or diesel fuel, you must refill So the same is here. Give the chance to your heart, to your lungs, to your system to refill all the muscles with fuel.
Let your energy bar go up.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. Because then on next set, you're like that cat. You can't perform.
It's insane because there's so many different philosophies on like how to train properly, and there's so many people that tell you different things. Because I agree, like you want to you don't want to exhaust yourself in the first couple of exercises. Because if you start lifting really light weights after, it's not really gonna have the same effect. Although if you're already exhausted and your muscle is done, every weight that you're gonna be pushing is gonna be putting your muscle under tension. And maybe that's going to stimulate growth as well, or not as much growth as it would be stimulating if you were lifting heavier weights, the density and everything. What do you think?
I would say like that. Don't listen on what people are talking.
Yeah.
First, look at them and then listen. And if you see that what they are talking is in opposite with this how they look, then you can easily say, hey, what you are talking about, show me how it works on you. Look, what I would tell you, people are talking about hundreds of kilograms, but trust me, everything what is more than 100, or let's say if we are talking about leg presses, what's more than 200, or eventually 300, it's lunatic. It's lunatic. So it's not a feather. It's a real weight.
Yeah.
So obviously, if people are like Superman, they must be on something. Because there are strong people. There are strong people, stronger. But also there is a limit. There is a limit what you can do on normal, natural way.
Yeah.
Because you know how much you can bench press,
Yeah.
and you're a pretty strong guy. I can tell this.
Well, thank
So
you.
can you imagine a person who can lift, who can press 4 times or 5 times more than you? It must be some dirty secret in all this game.
Yeah. It's the only way to explain it, basically, right?
It's the only way. I totally agree. Of course, that there are stronger people than I am. But if it's somebody stronger, let's say 10%, 20, 30%, but 300%,
Yeah.
I would like to see this person.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And put this person in the same regime like it's mine. Then we can compare. And of course, this person could be stronger. Everybody. There is not permanent the strongest man. It's always somebody stronger.
Yeah.
But in reasonable way. So 300, 400, 500%. Something wrong.
Something's fishy.
Yes.
Is there a limit of if you see someone, let's say your average Joe benching 150, would you say, okay, if you see that, you're like, this guy's on something, or you're like, genetically, he's sound, he's got good genes?
Look, if it's 150, and if I see that it's a strong person, then I would say, okay, this is possible. But trust me, after 150, over 150, or over 200, each kilogram, it's like 1 ton. So you can't talk about hundreds of kilograms. I mean, so this person could be at least 50% chances that this person is totally clean. It could be. But above 200 or 250, that it's not possible.
It's
Simply, it's possible with one way, or it's possible with shirt, because if you see world record in normal raw bench press is 350 without shirt, of course.
Wait, without shirt, what do you mean?
Without these special clothes, which is practically helping you. Elastic, yes.
What are these? Who wears it? What is this? I never heard of this.
It's it's used only by bench pressers.
Really?
Yes,
Just for the bench press?
Just for the bench press. So
But that's ridiculous.
Difference in world record. This row
Yeah.
lift, so only with bands here,
Okay.
bandage here.
Straps, basically.
Yes. And this shirt is 150 kilograms. So
Wait, the shirt is
with shirt,
150?
yes, with shirt they can press up to 500. It's now world record.
What's the material made of?
Well, this I don't know. but-
Steroids.
Yeah, it's some special material which helps you. I mean, which giving you support to complete upper part of the body. So, I mean, you can also rent a crane and do 1 ton or 2 tons. And the question is, where is the end of this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is the end of this? And of course, I can easy conclude that this person who is pushing 350 without help of this special shirt probably is on steroids,
Yeah.
because it's lunatic. It's lunatic.
That's insane. I mean, the bar will bend. The bar will be bending. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Anything that has the bar bending and you're pressing that
Yes.
makes me think.
Or what is also possible, industry of false weight is today making good profit, but you can easy hear the difference just by sound.
Or when they're placing the weights on.
Of course,
Yeah.
is it like church bell or is it real iron? So let's do another set.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So we're on 90 kilos here.
Yeah.
So the lion has had a good rest.
Yeah. More than good.
What would this qualify as this that set you just did now? Is that a working set or is it still building up to the real deal?
Well, it's middle of the road. I would say middle of the road. So now, after I add on each side 10, then it starts real working sets.
Then the game begins.
Yes, yes. Now it's 110.
Okay, so a little bit of a rest before this?
Yes, you can give me 2-3 minutes maximum. Then I can continue. So I'll do one more set here.
So that was the third, was the third or the fourth? This fourth one, the fourth. So you do 2 warm-ups, then you got a little bit heavier. All right, and so now how many more will you do? Because this will be basically you trying to go a little bit higher, maybe add a 5 on or
Yes,
something.
of course. So now I shall go 10 by 10 kilograms up.
Okay, until when? What do you do now? Like,
Well, up to, let's say I try 180.
okay.
So
So you're gonna go until you reach that
Yes,
max,
yes.
where you can't really push past 6 reps or something.
Exactly.
Okay, so all right, and
I
that's,
should continue.
all right. So that's how you train. So basically, it's not really, you're not going by sets. Sets is whatever it will be.
Yeah.
It's seeing how far you can push yourself until you exhaust
how
yourself.
far? Yes, but usually now with these working sets, I'm doing at least double sets. So this what I can push, let's say between 8 and 12 repetitions. Then I do double, sometimes even triple sets with the same weight.
Okay.
Then I add another 10 kilos.
Right, got you. So you'll do, so for example, the double set would be you just did this one
Exactly.
once, you'll do it again, that's a double set.
That's double set.
Then you'll increase.
Yes, or even sometimes triple when I feel that it's real weight which is targeting. So it's important correlation between weight, between number of repetitions, between floor, and my internal feeling that with this weight muscles are pumping. So you need some kind of experience that you recognize these feelings inside your muscle, inside your body, and then you can say, okay, I should do one extra, one extra, one extra. So this is giving you
Okay.
some extra boost.
Right, so you got kind of know yourself, know what you're capable of. And again, you train differently to the majority of the people, so
Yeah.
you have a very specific type of training regimen.
Yes.
But you're always pushing, you're always going.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm fighting like my life depends about this. And the more heaviest, the more bigger weights are, I'm more determined, and it's some kind of challenge.
I guess
for me.
especially the older you get, the harder you have to work to get the results, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah. So,
absolutely. On a young body and non-developed body, results. This curve goes very fast.
like a hockey stick, like
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And later, slower. You know,
Yeah.
it's very difficult because each body has some natural limits.
Yeah.
Of course, age is also limit. So for one small improvement, is it improvement in kilograms, or if you measure yourself, if it's in centimeters of your body volume, you need maybe 10 times or 20 times more effort than when you are beginner, when you are young, when you are full of hormones,
For sure.
and body works differently.
Yeah, I mean, an 18-year-old who begins working out for the first time is going to have way better results than a 50-year-old that begins working out
Absolutely,
for the first time.
that's normal. That's normal thing. So,
So it's just things to put into perspective, right? Because like,
Yeah.
you know, some people, who knows what they expect when they step into the gym. But I know that a lot of people expect miracles. Like they don't eat for one day, they hop on the scale and they're like, why am I not 5 kilos lighter? It's like, come on, bro, like what have you really done? Like,
yeah.
you know, so, you know, it's just to get into the expectations of the people. The younger you are, the better it will be. The older you are, the harder you got to work. That's just the way it is.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So now you're gonna hop back into a double set here, or?
Well, we go to the next exercise, and I will just ask, because this brother, I think he's waiting.
Okay.
For that one, I will ask him, should I remove this and then I shall return back? Because we spend a lot of time.
So we've just reached the second part of the workout,
Yeah.
which is now what you're going into.
So it's single arm
Yeah, it's,
cable press.
okay. It seems, yeah, these are exercises that I've never really seen many people perform them before. They're kind of out of the box, you know. You don't really see many people just doing these single cable arm chest presses. I mean, what is even a single cable
Well,
arm chest press?
it's I would say some derivative from ancient times, or I don't know, but it was my idea how to target my chest from a different position, from different angle, on different way, also in the same time by using my completely front part, so
Yep.
to use abs, to use obliques, and of course, pectoralis, of course.